I'm sure that you guys have heard about the infamous battle we had with seafood, which was, oh my god, I think it started with me telling the boys that I really, really want to try sushi. I want to try authentic Japanese sushi. And so we went to a sushi place. But you know, my perception of sushi, as it turns out, is very narrow. It's very, very narrow. Because when I think sushi, I think nigiri sushi. That's it. No, there was a lot more than that. So we got all of these various times. There was like yellowtail, which by the way wasn't bad. Like there was tuna, which I liked. And then there was like squid. There was shrimp. There was some other thing. Like I can't even describe what they looked like. But I wanted to be a good sport. So whatever they brought in, when it was the 5 of us eating sushi, I gave it a shot. Like, I gave it a full-on try, but a lot of them, I just ate, chewed, and I just made such a kind of expression when I was, like, chewing them. I was powering through it, despite you guys know how I am with food. I was powering through that and just looking like I wanted to embrace oblivion. And Shu was just looking across from me and just going, like, laughing at me. Whenever he saw my face, whenever I finished chewing something and I looked down at my plate in contemplation, just like, just waiting, knowing that I have to bite into the second one, he just kept laughing at me. Wasabi? Yeah, exactly. Misto struggled with wasabi, but for me, I thought I wouldn't like wasabi. And I don't. I wouldn't say that I like wasabi, but I'm like indifferent to it. It's wasabi is the kind of spice that it hits you really fast and then it just sort of backs off. So it wasn't too bad, honestly. But yeah, out of all the food that we had, I think my favorite food that we ended up having was we went out to yakiniku, and yakiniku was Oh, the beef was so good. It was so tender. It just melt in your mouth kind of deal. I even got to try out a bunch of different things to like dip my yakiniku in. So like a bunch of different beefs, a bunch of different dips. And I even got to like dip my beef in like egg, which I've never done before. And I don't really eat eggs, so I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it, just a raw egg. But it was, it was fantastic. It was so good. And in addition to that, I also had, I had tonkotsu ramen at one point. And I remember back when we had the off collab in the UK, when it was like me, Vox, and Shu. At least those were the members of Luxium that were present. We went out to this ramen place that me and Vox really like. And when we ate there, we were telling Shu that like, this is really good. Like this is probably the best ramen that you can get around here. And when Shu ate it, he was just like, we were like, what do you think? What does it taste? And he just looked at us and said, it tastes like the UK. And we were like, oh, really? Really? It's that different? So we were really curious about what Japanese ramen would actually be when we were there. So me and Vox sat down and we had our first like batch of noodles and sampled the soup. We just both kind of went, oh, we get it now. We get it now. It's not even close, man. It's not even close. Japanese is so much better. Holy crap.